This is WWP Weekly Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to the Weekly Wrestling Podcast. I'm Matthew Grant. I'm here with the Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Champion, also the AAW Heritage Champion, Mr. Ricky Shane Page. How's it going?
What's up, man? It's going. I'm just a little tired from all the traveling, but I'm good.
I can imagine. Up here in Canada, eh?
Yeah. I like coming to Canada. It's like my second home coming Alpha 1 now, so I love coming up here.
I love it as well. Today, you'll be taking on Biff Busick for the Zero Gravity Championship. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. Biff's really good.
So good.
Yeah, like amazing to watch, and he's been doing it, and being all over the place. PWG, Evolve, all over the world and stuff. So I'm super stoked. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the challenge to keeping up with someone that's a much better wrestler than I.
And before you got to today, you had to defend the title yesterday, Fringe Pro Wrestling Year 2. You got to face off against Kobe Durst and Preston Miles. Your thoughts on the match?
I thought the match was great. For being as young as they are in the business, like they did great. I was really happy with it. Really talented kids. I think everybody up in Canada is just way better. I don't know if it's just in the water or whatever, but like there's just something about Canadian wrestlers that just all of them are just really good.
And you'd had the chance to step in with quite a few of them. You had the chance to step into the ring with one Josh Alexander plenty of times for AIW and upcoming for Absolution 10. Let's talk a little bit about that, the Absolute title on the line.
Yeah, man, that's the big one. 10 years I've been in AIW. I was on the first Absolution. I wrestled New Jack. So
don't got to get that question out of the way.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy that it's 10 years later, and now hopefully if Josh keeps the title, I'll be in the main event with Josh, and Josh is amazing. I mean, he's great. Again, another guy that's doing it, going all over the place, and being PWG and places that I'd like to be, and it's going to be great to get in the ring with him in that kind of environment, in that big match feel, and I'm really stoked about it because that's when I thrive, is when I have that big match feel and pressure.
Absolutely. Your alter ego, Christian Faith, the current AAW Heritage Champion. Talk a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about working AAW and how that's been lately. It's been a hot crowd over there.
Yeah, man. AAW is doing really good things too. Doing the Christian Faith gimmick over there, which they love it there, and the crowd loves it. And I feel like everywhere I go, like the wrestling crowds are really good, and like the shows are good. It's just like it's a hot time to be on the indies right now, and I'm just enjoying it. Yeah, it's great.
And then another one I want to get into, old wrestling, Judge Hugo. Let's talk a little bit about that and the origins of the character.
Well, honestly, one of my best friends is Marion Fontaine. I've known him since...
No secret.
Yeah, since he was about 15 years old. He actually forgot to book me for the first one. So he called me about a week before and was like, hey, man, totally forgot. Do you want to be a manager? And I was like, hell yeah, dude, I would love to do that.
Something different.
Yeah, something different. And we threw around a couple ideas. He's like, what if you're a judge? I was like, all right, I'm going to try to find an all-white suit. I don't know why. I just was like, I want to wear a white suit. Couldn't find one. 3 days before the show, I went to Salvation Army, found an all-white suit that fit me. It was like a miracle. And then I just started acting like an idiot and acting like a Southern guy, and it just kind of took off from there. And it's probably one of the funnest shows that I've ever been a part of. We just did one on Friday. It's fantastic. It's a totally different look on wrestling. It's kind of like Chikara if it was in the 1920s, and everybody has a blast. The crowd is very involved in it, and I highly recommend anyone to check out the DVDs because they're just really fun.
What's in the future, Ricky Shane Page, Christian Faith, Judge Hugo, you name it. What's in the future?
I'm just going to keep moving forward, man.
Any places you want to be? Any guys you want to be in the ring with?
I want to go to PWG, honestly.
I think you'd be a perfect fit.
A lot of people tell me that, and I would love to do that. I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to England. I would love to go to Germany. As far as guys, I'd like to get in the ring with Ethan Page, honestly. I've never worked one-on-one with him.
The Battle of the Pages.
Yeah. I'd love to get back in the ring with Johnny Gargano. Ray Rowe, Josh, obviously that's coming up. I want to do that. I mean, there's a ton of guys that I think I can have really good matches with.
Promoters, make it happen.
Yeah, please. And I just want to keep moving forward, stay busy, stay healthy, and just have fun, man. That's what it's all about.
That's what professional wrestling is all about. If there's any plugs you want to throw out there, social media, upcoming dates, you name it, man.
RickyShanePage.com. There's all the upcoming shows and stuff like that on there. There's merch and stuff. ProWrestlingTees.com/RickyShanePage, @RickyShanePage on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
What a great thing Pro Wrestling Tees is for independent wrestling, right?
It's amazing. Like the guys at Pro Wrestling Tees are saints for helping out guys, because it's hard to make money wrestling. So they make it so easy to have merch and T-shirts available for people to buy. So it's really great. Those guys are great.
Absolutely, but I appreciate the time. Good luck in your match today, man.
Thanks,
Thank you.
brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And we're back. We forgot a couple of things with Ricky Shane Page. You have one of the biggest matches in Beyond Wrestling history coming up. War Games coming up for
Yes.
Beyond Wrestling. It's been a while since we've seen War Games in professional wrestling. Talk a little about being a part of it.
I'm stoked for that. I've been in one cage match in my career. It was a tag match. This is a big one. It's the main event of the next show. It's like the Beyond Originals against the Crusade for Change. It's going to be fun. I like cage matches. I want to do stupid stuff all the time, so I'm going to probably do some stupid stuff. So I highly recommend coming to the show and
Watching you kill yourself?
Yes, watching me kill myself, and get the DVD when it comes out, because Beyond Wrestling's awesome. Like the building,
So good.
That building's so cool. The fans are so cool there. So like Beyond's definitely something you want to check out.
Drew, Denver, a great product going there. Something else, speaking of getting stupid, CZW Tournament of Death coming up for you, something you actually brought up to me. Talk a little bit about that, the opportunity at hand for you, man.
Yeah, man, the TOD's a big one for me.
I know that's been on the bucket list for a while,
Yeah,
right?
it has. And the last maybe 3 years, like fans have always tweeted at CZW and at DJ Hyde to get me in there, and it just has never happened. And then no, he just never asked me. Honestly, he just never asked me. But enough people got into DJ's ear, and people on the roster and fans, and they made it happen. So anybody that tweeted it or said it, thank you, I appreciate it. It worked, and all the boys that said a little something to DJ, thank you, I appreciate it. And I'm ready to do it, man. I love deathmatch wrestling. It gets a bad name, but I think if you do it right, it can be really fun.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen it many times. Actually, there's a promotion here in Ontario, Death Proof. So,
Yes, I've heard of Death Proof.
I mean, maybe we'll see you in the future. But a message to the Ricky Army. Alpha One is synonymous for the Ricky Army. A message for them?
Thank you guys. You guys are great. I was trying to explain to someone last night. I don't understand what I did or how it happened, because if I knew, I would go.
I think it's just the connection you had with the crowd, honestly.
Maybe. I honestly don't know. I wish I did, because I would go and do it everywhere. But they're great. I love you guys, and I love. That's like one of the things that I love about coming Alpha One is seeing those guys out there and doing whatever they're doing for that day. It's really, it means the world to me.
That's awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.